Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here on a late night money for Sunday, the 21st. I believe that's tomorrow or today. However, wherever you're watching, hit the like button. The picks or my looks are in the chat. Winner free picks. Sean Higgs picks parlays. Thank you. Jesse Schul's in house. Lamar over rushing yards. 70, 80, 90, 100. Winners. And your love interception got there as well. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, go give me a follow. Boom. Plays are out there. All right. What's there to say? They had the Ravens on the site, -9.5. Winner. Under Green Bay, 50.5. Winner. In the video, Ravens. Under. Winner. College basketball, 3 and 4. 81 and 80. 6:30 here. I had mentioned we had those games, and I had a bunch of games on the sites today. 7 of 5. Push with St. John's. Baylor last night +1. It went to a 3. I got, loser. Syracuse, I was a winner. Pick'em winner. South Carolina +2.5 winner. Iowa State +4 winner. Western Carolina +4.5 winner. Missouri State 8.5 favored loser. Iowa +6 loser. St. Joe's -5.5 loser. Nebraska -2.5 winner. Cal Davis +2.5 winner. Penn -2.5 loser. UC San Diego -4.5 winner. Split on the ice with the Winnipeg Jets puck line and the under. And as I mentioned, the Ravens on the site. We will take Ravens and Green Bay. But look at tomorrow. I got to say, I don't mind late days in college basketball, especially after huge cards. And, well, we'll do the Marcos Minute for my guy. What time is it here? It is 2:41 Marcos Minute. Who am I kidding? It'll be a light schedule. I'll do it for my fella tomorrow as well. But Maryland, Michigan. I do like Maryland here as a little home dog. I like Rutgers getting 13-piece there. Baker's 12.5 with 13.5 there against Illinois. Memphis, Tulane, sign me up here. Tulane plus the 3. St. Pete and Kanish. Probably lean St. Pete the way they're playing a little bit there. South Florida over Wichita State in the chat as well, right? I think I put that in here. South Florida, there you go. 4.5. Tulane +3. Fairfield, Manhattan. Do we go back to the Fairfield Dovers? Yeah. Quinny laying 1 to Iona. This was a 2.5. I saw actually a 1.5. Then I saw a 2. I would lean Quinny just because they're home and this is not the same Iona team. A lot of respect for Iona here on the road. I still like Quinnipiac. We liked them on Friday. They won Friday. I can't win them today because I didn't bet them Friday, so I can't bet them here on Sunday. The mounting St. Mary's versus Niagara. No real opinion here. Maybe Niagara. You want to do a little Niagara? Marist and Siena. What is this line? Is this a 6? It's opened at it. 6.5. This was a 9 on an opener. I don't know if you just wait for this to, for whatever reason, people buying on Siena. I don't know about that. I mean, I guess they won that Niagara. 5-point winner is a 5.5-point dog. Lost by 4 is a 9-point dog to Canisius. 13-point loser getting 17 at UMass. 4-point loser at Brown getting 9.5. This is why 20-point doggy lose by 33. I guess the thinking is they cover on the road. I could pass on that. Utah 5.5 versus the Ducks here. I would lean Utah here at home. Say Utah by 10. Florida Atlantic 16 to UT San Antonio. No, thank you. Chattanooga and Tennessee. I basically bet in Tennessee here, or excuse me, uh, Chattanooga. Maybe Tennessee's the play if we could get some more points here. Get as much points as you can with Tennessee. Indiana and Murray. Oh, Indiana State. That's the little darlings here. But I will lean towards the home dog. Not betting it. Added games. Sacred Heart and Francis. No, thank you. Lemoyne laying a couple points here to Francis, PA. No thanks. We come back like we did the other night on Friday with Wagner, Francis. Well, we like Lemoyne. Stonehill getting 13. Central Connecticut. Who even cares about those games? I don't. I don't. I mentioned Jesse, first one in the chat here. Appreciate you stopping in, fella. T Money's in the house, my brother. Brother from another mother, Mr. Laker. Definitely adopted. He's the adopted brother here, liking the Lakers. Got hit by a bus taking trash. It happens. Sometimes you have to lose a day, T Money. It happens. Money on Markel's in the house. Cash that Bills under. Yes, sir. Whole world says Pacers Rockets money line. Let's look at some NBA. Because I don't know if I could do Rockets money line. I mean, are we really running to take the Rockets here? OT game, win by one, and now you have the Celtics coming in off a loss. I'd more lean Celtics whole world, believe it or not. As much as I'm a dog guy, I can't get behind a money line. Tell me you're taking a 10, I'd say okay. Not off an overtime game on top of that. The Pacers ones I don't hate. Why does that line look there with Phoenix? A 5 spot? I don't. I see the loss of Portland. That's fine. You caught Sacramento. Whole world, it is tough for me to go against here. I mean, you come in, you take a dog, and then a big money line dog at home. T Money says, I'll die with my second favorite team in the Terps, Maryland Homes automatic. I think so. I don't think they're a great team, but the line, I think Michigan State's a good team. They haven't played like a good team. I mean, if this goes down to a pick 'em, I might have to come in on Michigan State here. Did I already hit that? Oh, it's a double. It's a double comment from T Money. Groovy says, Columbia first half plus 7 was a winner for me, T Money. Yes, you did say that, Groovy. George in Vegas. I love it. Great call, Lamar Rush. Thanks, George. Yeah, man, that was sometimes and I don't really jump a lot at the props. I put a couple out on for the playoffs or whatever Sunday night game, or usually it's just a bigger TD prop. But I was adamant on the Texans' run defense. What I saw against the Colts, I thought the Browns game, because all of a sudden you throw 2 pick sixes and it just totally changes the aspect of the game. But I thought he was going to have a good one. He did. I appreciate the kind words, George. Thank you. And everybody loves Mr. Costanza. It's a great photo, by the way. Look at this car. Fabulous. Raven Ron, Ravens covered. They sure did. I had him, Raven Ron. Good win. Now, gonna be able to take care of the Bills next week. Small fave. We both like the Terps. I do sort of like the Terps. The line keeps coming down, so everybody's betting the Terps. So, I mean, I say Michigan State rated as the better team, but line says I look at these and I got to go to the home team. But at a pick'em spot here, I might lean a little, go with the better team. I might not even bet it at all, Team Money. I mean, I sort of like it. Like I could have added it to the who I look ahead things, but I already bet these 2 other games I'm sure of. Maryland's pot. Maybe I'll lay it as a free pick tomorrow. I don't know. Love it, groovy, right? I'm sure it's supposed to be groovy. There you go. And groovy Higgs. It's my fault to take the blame. I jinx the NBA. T Wolves, you were right. I need to keep my mouth shut. The enemy's watching. Yeah. I mean, I know you said that about the Wolves. You can't. Well, it's all right. I didn't have them today, so it's okay. T Money says, those Chiefs tomorrow. Chiefs what? To lose tomorrow? I know. Chiefs are going to lose tomorrow. T Money, Oregon might get Utah. They've won the last few, but Utah at home is hard to bet against. That's the thing, T Money. You look at the point to be like, hey, I want to take the Ducks here, but Utah takes care of business at home. Head to head, let's see. Utah home. Actually, Oregon has won 10 in a row in this series. More reason to like Utah here. More reason to like Utah. I just, Utah Oregon just got blasted by Colorado. So you think maybe they kind of play a little closer here, but I don't know, man. I like Utah. I may be dumb enough to take the Bucks tomorrow just off value alone. Still line. This line's come down. I was doing the pub show, Jimmy. It was down to 6. It was 7. I said from the beginning that I thought this line was low. That everybody's going to take Detroit because they just got owned by a touchdown. Tampa's going to score on its defense. I don't see Detroit coming in here and winning this game like 40-7 or 24-13, like the Dallas game, 22-20, something like that. If that happens, hey, I'm not on total here. I do think it's going to be an over, but give me the dog. Tulane money line tomorrow, worth a shot versus Memphis. I know everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you got to bet Memphis. They're off a bad loss." Well, that's fine. Now you go on the road, small fave. You're ranked 10 and you're laying a bucket. Nah. Again, I don't mind losing sometimes. It happens. If I lose with that team, I lose with that team. We know long term this has won for us. Team says, "Love my Lakers. Good calls on the Ravens. I was in love with the Texans and they gave me false hope." Yeah, T-Way, this is the thing. Like I say to you, and I joke with you, like, oh, you're like, oh, CJ Stroud, like, oh, you see that, like, I see this stuff out there, like, not from you, but like, oh, he's him, dude. The guy's a rookie, had a good season, super. Have we seen guys have good seasons? What do you got? I mean, Marino went to the Super Bowl. I mean, not it's tough to say Marino went to the Super Bowl as a rookie. The guy still was fabulous through his career, but didn't win nothing. Yeah, you're really good. You want to win. He had a really good year in a crap division. Good year in a bad division. I just don't, again, and this is just me. I don't get excited for my teams. My wife, we had a talk the other day. She was like, just talking about like birthday parties for the kids and stuff. And she was mad one year I didn't get her anything for her birthday. I got some, whatever, I got a card or whatever. She's like, you can't teach the kids not to be excited for a birthday and, or get a gift. I'm just so doing this. You have to take the emotion out of it. Don't get excited about it. So what? I don't care how good he is. He covered a number. He fell in love with the Texans. So they looked really good. You looked really good about against, for all intentions, fifth string quarterback for the Browns. Right? He's their fifth quarterback. He threw 2 pick sixes. Game's over. Threw 2 pick sixes. Good luck overcoming that. Good luck overcoming one. Taking the Ravens. Ravens played like crap. It still won by 24. Game wasn't even close. Played like garbage. They still won going away. Nate's in the house, my guy. How are you, Nathan? Stop Gio says, "What up? I know you'll hate me for it, but I parlayed Lamar anytime touchdown, Josh Allen anytime touchdowns. We'll see how tomorrow goes." You should get that, Josh Allen. We have the Josh Allen prop in here. There you go. Where is it? Oh, it's not in this one. I thought I had them all posted. Is it just underneath? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it's there. Where is it? Where is the Josh Allen rushing yards? Why come it didn't get it didn't follow over? Interesting. Interesting. All right. Not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened. There you go, over 50 yards, plus 118. Got to put it Back in there, back to the comments, and away we go. Nathan says, take out the pen. Here we go. Here we go. Nathan. Take the pen out. Memphis. Minus 3.5 now, huh? T Money says, rumor has it he'll be the Packers quarterback next season. Sarcasm with him and LeBron. I think it's funny losing. That's great. AD. I mean, you're I'm not gonna get on. Do I gotta get back to Lakers? Your 500 squad Lakers that are somehow they expand. They make a play-in game. The funny thing, and again, it's not that I hate LeBron. The guy's awesome. I bet he's no problems ever off the court. He's just on the court. The guy's the biggest vag. I mean, remember when they did the playing games? He's like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. You shouldn't have this kind of stuff. This is integrity." Then also next year, now his team needs it every year to be a playing game kind of guy. They're a playing team. The NBA had to expand the playoffs to get the best player of all time into the playoffs because his team's not good enough to make the playoffs, and then they have to make an in-season tournament for him to feel good about himself because his team is so bad that at the end of the year they're not good enough to make championship games. Stop here says, "Oh, there's up 2-1 late. Might just keep the streak alive here. What do we got going on the ice? The ice is nice." 2-1 against the Flames. Ricky Flame. Nathan says, Michigan State, Maryland feels like a coin flip game. I think everybody's going to bet on Michigan State because they're the bigger name. Thought to be a better team. I like Maryland there, but the lines come down. Team money. Either Oregon wins a close one or Utah by 20. Yeah, that's why I don't have to bet it. Team I said, I think Utah may steamroll them, but the line makes me want to take Oregon. 5.5. I mean, to me, it's stay away. And he says, I need to hit a jackpot, Higgy, 5 to 10 dimes. Well, you should have rolled my Lamar props today, fella. You would have made a couple bucks. Gio says, small sprinkle on Caesars boost. Goff 299 passing yards. Lions money line plus 275. That's worth a shot. I don't see why you wouldn't do that. I think the Lions are going to win. CJ says, CJ shiny new toy Stroud. Seriously, that's where it's like, oh, look at CJ Stroud. It's easy to be a shining star when the guy taken first and Bryce Young is terrible. And Will Levis and Tannehill and who's the other kid? Willis, or is he on? Who's ever else is quarterbacking Tennessee, and the Jags just totally collapse. You have a good year with a breakout stars. Let's see how the breakout goes next year. Let's see how the breakout is next year. Goff TD is good odds. Well, but it's not just a TD though with that. Oh, are you talking about Mr. Aloha? Is this Aloha, Mr. Hand? Are you talking about the Goff TD 750 TD? Anytime touchdown. I think he's going to run one in. I do. Stephen Beers in the house. Higgs, that's going not too bad, Steve. Nice day there. Just one day at a time. Trying to find something to grab. Woo! Nature Boys in the house. Packers cover any under. Good for you, Nature Boys, with the win there. I did have the under myself. I will take it right here on the sites I had. I know in the chat here we just had to do one total. I can't, I had a good football season, so I actually do sell some picks sometimes. Not just giving out all the freebies here. T-Mike says, Ravens D will give Mahomes trouble. That's what worries me. Their D should get to Lamar. I know I'll lose my Chiefs. Oh. Ravens D will give Mahomes isn't winning tomorrow. So I don't know. You should be concerned about Josh Allen. Mr. Aloha. Anybody got 3-team parlay tomorrow? Just curious. Mr. Aloha's looking for a 3-teamer. He's looking to go 2-1 with a 3-team parlay tomorrow. I got a couple college basketball for you tomorrow. Now, these are South Florida Tulane. I got them. I bet them. They're not just here. I put them on the sites to sell. Got them myself in my pocket. So you want a 3-teamer? Bills under. and 2 college hoops for you. There you go. That's my 3-teamer to you. It's Christmas on January 21st. And it says Mount St. Mary's the Mount minus 5.5. You're going with the Mount over Niagara there? I mean, I don't hate it. I just can't. That's two that point wise stuck out to me. Spread wise, South Florida and Tulane. Lions game under and the money line winner. I think everybody's going to be on the over, which kind of makes sense because I think Tampa's going to score some points. But I don't think the under is a terrible look here as well. Tua says, doesn't it feel like Lamar's year, but the guy in case he just finds a way? I mean, listen, he and Andy Reid are Brady and Belichick for the 20s. You know, he's won a couple early. It's 2024. He's been in a couple Super Bowls. But this just seems this is not their year. Yeah, the defense is great. The offense is just not there. Not that he's the problem, but guys dropping the ball is a problem. Anybody else on this team, and this is a 7-win club, 6-win club, it's not good. Not good at all. I mean, Russell Wilson had better numbers than this guy. Where is he? Benched. He's going to Atlanta. I don't think it's definitely Lamar's year. Seems like it. Setting up nicely. But again, we said earlier, a couple weeks ago, the Bills coming in. They're going to win 7-8 in a row whenever they meet up next week. That's tough. I mean, that is a team that was a top 5 Super Bowl contender, right? I mean, Bills, Chiefs, Niners, Eagles. I mean, like they were right up there. It wasn't like some out of nowhere team because they started bad. Well, now they're playing like they were a Super Bowl favorite. Sabio says it's a flop. Did you see his son hit his head? What was that about? Why am I? What are you, a third grader? Like that's something like I did in like 4th grade, 5th grade to see if you could like you walk into a room, you're jumping up to hit the door. Show everybody in school. So the girls, look, I'm tall. I can touch this. I'm bigger than other guys. What was that about? Ninjas didn't ask. Good to see you. I guess my Purdue comments about them being overrated. So now they are not overrated. Purdue. Now, you said they were overrated because they had lost the game. And we try to figure this out because we come to your side, Ninja. We're thinking, all right, maybe he's thinking bet against the overrated team because they're number 2 in the country or number 1 in the country, and there's a lot of hype on them, so you go opposite. And that's fine. I do not mind that on the road. They went out, they crushed the Hoosiers by 20, crushed Iowa. I had Iowa today. I mean, we talked about that on the show. It looked like a spot to go against them. I mean, they're a good team. I'm not even a huge Purdue guy. I mean, I like Arizona. I like UConn. I guess, UConn, NC, Kentucky, Arizona, those are my favorite teams. I think will be good. Make some noise. This Purdue team they're good. I think I got to give a little Tennessee some love too. Holy cow. T-Mike says, Lakers aren't even 500 anymore, but LeBron is actually playing well. He's jacking up threes, no defense. That's perfect for him. Just pad the stats. Pad the stats because you're not going to playoffs. Steve says, Higgs, over under Clippers Nets game. Heat Magic. I actually like the Clippers tomorrow. The Nets beat the Lakers. They got to be happy. Do I think the Clippers come in and bury this double digits? Or maybe I don't know, maybe go team total over Clippers as opposed to a game total. Nets off a big win. Clippers, I mean, Brooklyn beat them back in November, 100-93. Now, that was Kawhi played, Westbrook played, Paul George. They were all there. They were all there trying to work their match. You know what? I don't know. I think this might be a Clipper beatdown here. This could be, Clippers in the over. Looking at that, Clippers in the over, Steve. That's a little extra motivation for the Clippers there. And the Magic, I want to take the Magic. I just, I don't know. I had the Heat the other day. They no-showed it for me there versus Atlanta. Under? I'd lean unders there. Give me the Clippers and the over. Beat down. Magic under. Nature Boy says, if Bills don't take care of business tomorrow, I don't see anyone beating Ravens. Yeah, the Bills tomorrow, you lose to the Chiefs in championship game. You beat them in the regular season. Now they're home. This is your home game. You want your Bills Mafia, all your nonsense up here, Bills? Win the game. This is it. Win the game. Win the game. T. Mike says, when will we get to baseball? Honestly, withdrawal, shake my head. I got baseball. We want some win totals? You got win totals? I got win totals. I got divisions right here. FanDuel. Wrote them down. Haven't moved on any of these yet, though. Nick Nasty hit the Lamar 2 TDs. Excellent, Nick Nasty. Nobody ran up. No one in here bet any of the Lamar rushing props that I gave. 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, and 630. Nobody took any of them. Mr. Aloha, Simbi, I don't think he could see our comments. It takes me a while to get down to you. It takes me a bit. I go through them all. He's reading other comments coming from somewhere else. Mr. Aloha, I do not like if you're watching on Picks and Parlays or winning free picks, or I don't even know. Somebody might be on Sean Higgs' channel, wherever they all come into the StreamYard here at once. But if you're somewhere else, you don't see comments off the other YouTube channels. Yes, that's the one. 305 Canes, my guy. What do you got here? Great day of football, part 2 tomorrow. Yeah, looking to sweep the board again tomorrow like I did today in NFL. T-Money says, I like Allen, but we know Andy Reid in the playoffs, Red loses. It's still the Bills. I think people forget Andy Reid lost some games when he was with the Eagles. Win some games, lose some games. He's also had a really good offense the last couple of years. I mean, go look at the scores in these playoff games. They're putting up 40 points. This is not a 40-point team. This is barely a 22-point a game team. Stop. I mean, you can't compare this to last year's. Is this last year's offense? Is this the year before offense? No, this is a defense first team. Mahomes throw the ball, and sometimes the guys drop it in big spots. GSS line team total over 20.5. That should get there. Big Mouth Rob's coming in laughing. I don't know who's he laughing at, but he says a rough night. I feel for you, Big Mouth Rob. I like the big. What are we laughing at, Big Mouth, with the LOL? Gotta figure it out. I just feel the Bills don't have enough leadership, but we will see. Barney's off. I'm not kidding. Yeah. No, I don't know how the kid is. How good could he be? Your father's freaking awesome. I mean, you got to be a bench player, at least in the NBA. T-Money, how's USC so darn awful? Worse than Cal. Cal's a little sneaky. Lock it up with the king, my guy. How are you? Big Mouth, what are you laughing at, Big Mouth? Please. Tell me. Stop Gio says, looking around up 60% day to get off a few days off the schneid. Good luck to everyone tomorrow, Higgs. P.S. My gut took me from Casey initially to 1.25 units on Buffalo. I think Buffalo routes them. Big Mouth wanting the Nets. You like the Nets tomorrow? I don't know if I could take the Nets. They just won. That's a team to me looks like they're happy if they win a game. Again, Big Mouth, you've heard me if you've been in chat for a little bit. I can tell you games I like. Doesn't mean I bet them. I want to take the Magic also. Yeah, I like the Magic. I've been a Magic backer for a couple of years. I like the little club there. Wish it'd be a little better, but I'm with you on the Magic. New York Rangers might as well lay down. I grabbed some Ranger talk because I was doing the live show with Pub, and they're like, "Oh man, Rangers spot, take the Rangers." Was that 2-1 still losing? Because they got a spot tomorrow. Like tomorrow they're laying $2 on the road. Like I want to take Anaheim just because they're off of Rangers on a back-to-back late night game, but Anaheim's on a back-to-back too. So it's not like I'm getting any kind of edge with like, oh, we're got a little rest for ourselves. You got Anaheim's playing in San Jose right now and getting their butts kicked. Maybe an over? Thinking over tomorrow, Big Mouth, with those two teams? New York might lay down for the whole season. I don't know about that. What happened? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? Steve Mears says, thanks for the pick. Says you're to go. Wow. I know I'm definitely not to go, but I appreciate it. I mean, maybe I'm the go to come in and do a lot of shows and give out some picks. We hit a little more than not. I try. I try. See, thank you though for the nice comment. I appreciate the comments. College hoops for our guy King D. 7-year play. Crane get it done. What a sweat. 3 OTs. Yeah. Yeah. They had never a doubter for you there, King D. Are you kidding me? Winning by 2 points. Oh my goodness. 1-0 in NFL under Packers first half. You good win. Good win. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a sweat on that Creighton game. What did I make third? Listen, Rob, I don't know. Like the LOL, I don't know why you'd be upset making $30. No one in this chat, Rob. I could guarantee this because I can't get people to hit a like button that costs them nothing to do. All they do is move their thumb or to get the mouse in my hand, hit it. Do. No one here will give you $30. No one here would walk over $30 on the ground. Take the $30, bro. Take it. Pick it up. Say thank you very much. $30 a day? Why don't you take $30 a day? I'll take it if you don't want it. Send it to me. Dankboy 305 Bucks or Lions. I like Tampa Bay in the points. Big Mouth says the loss I took tonight, all in all, I mean, that's all right though. It's not. Listen, I made $30 all day. You want to lose? Don't be upset. Take the win. Right? Yeah, you have some grinders, but Big Mouth. I know how long you've been betting, playing. You do it full time. Is this your job? $30 a day? It'd be tough. I mean, you got to stretch that out. Make it $30 a day. There's a lot of can sales, 10 for 10 tuna fish, and tap water. Be all right. Just gotta hang in there. Tomorrow night, Rangers Ducks. Yeah, I was say, what do you think? An over? Losing to the Sharks. They are down 4-2. King D. Hey, how you doing? College basketball. I went 7-5-1 in college basketball today. 7-5-1. St. John's, I got a push. I had St. John's +1. I had Baylor +1. Loser. Syracuse pick'em winner. South Carolina +2.5 winner. Iowa State +4 winner. West Carolina +4.5 winner. Missouri State -8.5 loser. Iowa +6 loser. St. Joe's -5.5 loser. Nebraska -2.5 winner. Cal Davis +2.5 winner. Penn -2.5 loser. UC San Diego Tritons -4.5 winner. 7-5-1. So again, I'll take a winning day, college basketball day like this because there are so many games. And the other ones I started looking at, they were like win loss win loss. I'm like, all right, I got out of here 7-5-1. I'll take a wash. Ravens 9.5, Green Bay under 50.5, 2 winners, and hockey I had Winnipeg under and Winnipeg puck line. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Big Mouth's like, yes. T Money says Chiefs are dropped 26 in the snow. Here we go. Mahomes, top 10 all-time QB, plus money. How many times will that ever happen? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. T Money. I will see you tomorrow night and late night money to talk about it. Win or lose. They can't beat the Kings. Kings aren't that. You think the Kings are that bad? Big Mouth Rob? Are you just a diehard Ranger fan, New Yorker? This is madness. Big Mouth Rob, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna come in here and bash the Yankees during baseball season, just so you know. Don't like Aaron Judge's $400 million contract. 93.5 wins under. I mean, the Yanks are favored to win in division at +130. Why? Could someone tell me why with that pitching staff? All right, I got Cole. I got Rodon come back from injury. Stroman's good for half a season. What do we got here? A lineup of DHs. I think Toronto +320 is to play. I would go Toronto 320 or Baltimore $3. before I bet the Yankees at plus 130. Complete joke. Ted Schultz says Higgs might not be the GOAT, but he's closer to being the GOAT than LeBron. Here we go. Yeah, poor T-Moy. Rob is he's mad about the Rangers for sure. It's not happy with the New York Rangers tonight. All day reading this, reading that. Listen, it's stressful, Rob. Rob, let's go. How old are you, Rob, and how long have you been banned? I mean, I get it. It's tough work grinding. You don't, but you won. And here's the thing: don't worry about anybody else's money. Take the $30, put it in your pocket. I don't understand. It's a win. You didn't lose. $30 a day, just 210 a week. It's a start. Just no shame being number two to the goat LeBron. Who do I like on the ice today? I did a quick little glance of the ice. I don't know. I want to take the Red Wings at home. I don't know if I'm going to play anything. I should probably just do a bunch of overs. I mean, that just seems to be the play here. Toronto, Seattle over 6.5. Big Mouth is lame-oing me. Kindy says I was watching that game. It was it ended at what, a 3 or 4? I thought the line was higher. It was 2 to open. So I mean, it was a dogfight. 3 cups of coffee, studying, and just made $30, 12 long hours. I get it. I understand. I understand, Rob. This isn't easy though. This is what I say, Rob. I don't think I've seen your comment because I remember Big Mouth Rob as a commenter in the show in the channel. If you've watched, like, who knows, maybe on Instagram or TikTok or fucking Twitter, I'm cursing now because it annoys me. You see these ridiculous tickets, probably 90% of them are fake, or someone hits some rando crazy parlay for an insane amount of money. That is not real life. That's Hollywood. That's the movies. Your real life. Work today, $30. What you gonna do? You go to sleep, you get up, you do it all again tomorrow. Really. Team Money. LeBron just passed Clay all time in 3-point list. That isn't Team Money. I'm gonna get the block out on you. Time for me to go to Amazon. Where are you going to Amazon? Getting a book? Running? UNLV? UNLV doesn't play tomorrow, do they? Hicks, who's your favorite hockey team? NBA team, NFL team? Hockey, I mean, I'm old school. I like the Red Wings because Stevie Eiserman was good when I was playing '93 NHL hockey on Sega. You know, I don't have a favorite hockey. NBA, don't have a favorite team. I mean, growing up, I loved the Sixers. I was a Barkley fan. Loved Charles Barkley, my favorite NBA player. Him, Hershey Hawkins, Johnny Dawkins, Armin Gillian, whoever. Like, that was my squad. Didn't like the Knicks, so I was a Sixer guy, and I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm a Cowboy. My dad was a Redskin fan. I got the old Redskin helmet there. Hated the Giants, and of course, freaking nasty Philadelphia. Nobody likes Philly. I finished the team with what happened? I finished the team with 2 wins. They got me $30. Jets, Tampa Bay, Kings are bad. So Winnipeg Jets. Is that what you got today? Is that what we're talking here? T-Mike says, "So now it's Judge. The guy's a beast, so he's automatic 2 runs a game." I'm just saying. I'm not paying him $400 million. Like I said back then, make the trade for Soto. All right, you got Soto now. I'd rather pay Soto that money. He's 25, 26 years old. I'd rather pay him $30 million a year. You need pitching. I don't need Judge who gets hurt. I don't need Stanton who gets hurt all the time. I don't need Rizzo who's on the wrong side of the bag. We had Josh Johnson. We just have a bunch of old guys who strike out, no contact hitter. Let's bring in Joey Gallo. Oh, we hit home runs. It's fine. No, get on base. Can you get on base, please? Yeah, I know that. I know batting averages don't matter anymore, and pitchers' wins don't matter for some reason. I don't understand how that works. Get on base. Give me guys who could hit and get on base. Pay this guy 400. Stop. Higgs, nice man. Hell yeah, name of the game is to turn a profit. Seriously, and it's I want to find out more about Big Mouth's gambling prowess here. Maple Leaf versus the Kraken. I like the over in the Kraken game. I won nothing. What pocket needs jeans for that? Tennis picks, no. So Rob, see, I think I'm sensing a little problem here. You're running away. Like, let's bet the Kraken. I want tennis picks. And I don't know nothing about you. Single, married, kids, none. You work, you bet for fun. You're trying to do it because you see people doing it. Like, what is your game plan? I don't do tennis. I know nothing about tennis. I can't name a hockey player. I can't name one hockey player. I'm trying to think of one right now. I don't even know one. I'm not gonna try to bet tennis. I don't know nothing about tennis. I don't know about soccer. Nothing about UFC. People come in and chat, they might know a little more. Hey, do this. And then they come in, hey, told you that. And then they keep coming back. We got some winners here. If you're in here like I need a tennis winner because there's some tennis match in Australia or some crap, you got I'm be hopefully thankful you won $30 today. Ryan Woolrich. Hi. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl this year? Um who do I want to win? I wanted the Cowboys to win. I'm a Cowboy fan. That's not happening. I think I don't know. I think either Baltimore or the Bills are going to win. Been saying that for quite some time. Ryan is hoping the Ravens win. I think they're very good. They could get there. I can't sleep, says Big Mouth. Higgs, do you think for player props, the bet should be refunded to the player, the better's bets, the player gets kicked out ejected? No, absolutely not. How about if you had so they're refunding Debo Samuel bets. Refund. What about the guy who took his under props? Why you're not going to pay him? Why can't he get paid for winning? No. His bet $100, it's refunded instead of him winning. Could be 1,000, could be 5, could be 10,000. You don't know if people bet on props. I mean, someone would be happy to get their $30 bet. Somebody might have had 300 or 3,000 on him under yardage. He gets a refund? No. I won. He played. I should get paid. I've said this before, Steven. I guess I am crazy enough. Why can't I sue these books? Hey, if you're going to give a bad beat refund for a guy gets hurt, how about a bad beat refund because my team lost by 30? Because technically they didn't show up. They were a favorite and they lost by. Where's the Cowboy bad beat refund? They were a big fave. 7.5-point fave. They're not 27 and nothing. Where's my fave? My team didn't show up today. It's not a bad beat. Your team doesn't show up to play a game. Sorry, Packer. Sorry, you know what? We're going to refund all the Packer bets today because your quarterback threw 2 interceptions. Your defense couldn't make a tackle on McCaffrey late. I don't bet. Don't bet if you're going to cry. I want a refund. You're going to get no sympathy from me in here, bro. Bet. Imagine 1994 calling my guy. Oh, I don't get a refund. The guy got hurt. Hang up on me. Over Niners. You think the Ravens over the Niners? I don't know. The Niners should get there because they're still better than Detroit and Tampa Bay. But they got some problems there if Samuel's banged up and, go to work. Hold on. It's them, not the Rangers. It's not the Devils. Big Mouth, you are all over the place. I have no idea what's happening in here. Victor got Strickland tonight. Who's this? A little MMA? Or is that UFC? or UFC or UCF. I get confused between Central Florida and Ultimate Fighting. Get my abbreviations messed up. Golden Knights, the Iceman cometh. You liked your Vegas. Yes, Jets, Tampa, Minnesota. Winnipeg Jets. I guess that was today's game. Tampa Bay Lightning. Did they get it done today? Tampa Bay won 3-1. And the Minnesota Wild for the win. Where's Minnesota? Or maybe it was Minnesota Timberwolves. Where's Minnesota? Did they play today? Steven says Higgs. For me, I'm a Leafs fan, Raptors, and the Patriots. Toronto Maple Leafs, Toronto Raptors, and the Patriots. I guess you're from Toronto. I'm guessing you're a Canadian because the Patriots a little north. I'm surprised you're not a Bills fan. I guess you're young and the Bills were bad and the Patriots are just winning all the time. It's easy to jump. You're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old and teams in the Super Bowl. You're like, wow, this team's really good. That's not a Cowboy fan. 1980, I'm 6. I guess star in the helmet. Cowboys are in a championship game in 1980, 81, 82. They were good. Do I think Minnesota can win tomorrow? The Wild versus Carolina? I'm never going to say no to a big underdog, Big Mouth. Not going to happen. How about you do a little puck line here? How about we go Minnesota puck line? Oh yeah, minus 145. Yikes. I don't like that, but they are 12-10 and puck line on the road, and Carolina is 9-12 at home. So that's probably why it's at 145. Yeesh. I mean, 160 on the money line. Ugh. Anybody can win any day in any sport. All right. So this is their third game, 4 days on the road. I'm gonna have to say maybe I might have to look at an over in this one instead. I might actually come in on the over in this game. Oh, it's even money. I see when I see if I see something that's even or even like plus 101 somewhere, I get a little worried. I get a little worried like it's a sucker play. Matt, my guy, good to see you. Parlay on the ice tomorrow. Philly over Ottawa. Carolina over Minnesota. And the Rangers under 6.5. Plus 365. Matt, how are you in your hockey? Any good at hockey? I'm gonna take a look at that. Maybe I'll grab a little bit. I'm gonna write it down because I'm not a huge hockey guy. So Philly is 132. We were just talking about this Carolina game. I said I sort of like the over. I can't really go with Minnesota there. 3 games in 4 days on the road. You're giving up goals. Nate's in the house. If you gamble, you can see how the books got paid today. I'll explain. Public won big with the Ravens. The public runs out and bets the Niners, pushes the line 10.5. Boom, public gives it all back. Well, that's 2 games. What about the 140 college basketball games in between? The dozen NBA and hockey games. I mean, you know how people got crushed today because you took the Milwaukee Bucks as 13-point favorites on the road. No way they could keep that game close. Charlotte loses by 8, getting double digits. I mean, come on. What other big fave failed to take care of business today? Minnesota home. OKC is probably more of a public team. But I mean, that's the kind of stuff. I mean, the NFL. Listen, the public is going to be on favorites and overs all the time, Nate. That's what they do. That's what they do. They're going to come in. They're going to say, "Oh, look at this. Purdue's ranked number 1. They're only laying 3 points on the road, or whatever." And they're going to bet a fave because it looks really easy. And I don't think the public had the Ravens today. I think they were all over the Houston Texans. I think they were all over the Texans. Start looking at gambling as business and what they do to get your money and bet it that way. Nate, how old are you? You don't. I mean, don't look at it as a business. You got to just take everything out of it and just look at the number. Look what the spread is. What is it? What is it? Is it 4, 6, whatever the spreads are? That's what you're looking at. And now that it's legal, and you have jokers all over the joint who've just started betting because they think it's easy, just taking crazy money line parlays and this and that. No, no. It's a lot more than that. It's just a lot more. So got to look at the business. I mean, it is a business because the company has workers for it, but you're wrong on that thinking of it. And I'm not saying just like, oh, you got to go get some public. That's not what I'm saying because the splits and all that nonsense. You got to throw that out. The way things are now, it's totally different than it was 20 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago. Two money's laughing at Rob. Nick Nass says, you think Casey starts strong in the first half? I don't like Casey at all tomorrow. I think the Bills run them out of the building. Two money said, Rob is getting it all night. Rob is getting it all night. I've been here. Where's the late night crew? Who else, Rob? This is it. I'm a solo performer, man. I'm a lone wolf. Victor, I had Ravens and I half day, Packers set half. Excellent play, Victory. Dog and a fave. Good job. Good job. You know, I did like the Niners. All right. I was like, you know what? I think Niners are going to win. You pull it in a monsoon. It's like the Steeler game that was going to be played in a blizzard. Like it just totally levels the playing field, takes different things out of the situation. And there you go. Packers played a good game today. Team money. Nick, if you like the Chiefs too, I can't be alone in here. Here we go. Big Mouth says yes. Jerry Cousinhouse. Nets are 6-0 ATS on the road against the Clippers. Last 6, can the Nets cover against these LA teams and do it again tomorrow? I don't think so. I don't think so. They beat them in November. Then they beat them back. Is that a Clipper win? They did cover. They covered 8.5. Then Brooklyn covered as they lost by 8 as 8.5-point home dogs. And Kawhi and George both did play. And look at this Nets lineup. Claxton, O'Neal, Harris, Thomas, Sumner. All right. I'm looking at their lineup right now. O'Neal's the only guy who's still on this roster. Don't worry about what you saw the last 6 when they're beating the Knicks. You know, Brooklyn is beating the Clippers with Kevin Durant scoring 28 and Harden scoring 34 and Patty Mills scoring 17. And the Clippers' leading scorer in the game is Eric Bledsoe. All right. I mean, that's where we're going. That's a good win. Serge Ibaka. Terrence Mann. Second leading scorer. Okay. Let me know how this works out for you going back because Brooklyn beat the Clippers in 2020 with, look at this, Joe Harris. Gotta love Joe Harris pumping in 25 and LeVert going off for a 21 spot. Tyler Johnson was feeling like contributing 20 points that game. Kawhi Leonard, a big 39 piece, but Maurice Morris, he was right there with 15 points. Jerry, these are totally different teams. Totally different teams. Steven Higgs, you should know who is Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews. No clue. We need to find a chess. I like chess. I can play a little chess. Nate says, Victor, nice job on the wins. Draco says, I got Bills or KC tomorrow. Buffalo. And right here in the chat, we have the under. We've had the under in the chat for Lord knows how long. Under. Kincaid touchdown. Knox touchdown. And we have I don't know why it's not in there. I thought I added it to it. Where is the Josh Allen? Oh, there it is. Josh Allen rush prop. I'm like, why isn't this showing up? The Josh Allen rush prop over 50 yards. Locking up the Kings. Watching a Lifetime movie with the wife. There you go. Have fun with that. Buffalo Stars blow pass on Philly. So you like the Stars over the Islanders? Under 45.5. Been on the under 45.5 for days now. Days since like it opened up on Monday. Big Mouth says yes. JQ, I like Tampa Bay tomorrow, but what's your thoughts on the over/under? I don't really have a firm grasp on the total. I mean, I won't be shocked if it does either. I do like Tampa Bay in the points. I don't know. It seems way too low. Like it should be more than a touchdown. You know? We had a comment in here from our guy talking about public being on something and this is how you do it. It's a business. You know, Nate was talking about, here's a spot, the public, they love the Lions. And that line looks a little light to me. So he says, yes, I'm a Canadian from Toronto. Figured that one out. Big Mouth says, what's a puck line? All right, puck line. Here we go, Big Mouth. So newer to gambling. So a puck line is you're taking the goals. So it's like runs in baseball. Instead of taking Minnesota plus like a 160, right? Carolina's a favorite. They're laying 200 or 190, whatever it is. You can go puck line and say, I'm going to take a big favorite, say, I want to lay a puck and a half. So they have to win by 2 goals. So if you take a favorite, you're laying 2, you got to win by 2 goals because you're laying a goal and a half. And if you're taking the underdog, you're getting 1 goal and a half, 1.5 goals. That's something, I do in hockey. If I want a favorite, I'd rather do a puck line. Baseball, I'd rather do a run line than say, hey, the Yanks with Garrett Cole today, they're 290 faves. I'm not laying 290. I don't want to lay 100. I don't want to lay $1.40 to win $100. I got to lay 2 to 1s, 3 to 1s, no way. Did I do NBA yet, Dan? We talked about NBA briefly. The only thing I really sort of like in the NBA tomorrow would be the Clippers and the over. I think they destroy the Nets. I haven't bet it. Don't know if I'm going to bet it. That's about it. I'm not really loving much. Maybe a little bit on the Orlando Magic. That's it. Senators and Philadelphia. This one here. I think I would agree with who else? Someone said, was that Matt who said Philly on the money line there, minus 130? I can do a little flyer action. Any defensive player props? Not for me, Nick. No defensive player props. What do we go, like sacks? Tackles for loss? Team money. Memphis and college sweeps. Too obvious. Typical Memphis win by 5. Possibly. If it's a 5, it'll be a tough loss for me because I got the Tulane in 3.5. Minnesota Wild are a good team. Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is, though, for me, and why I won't look to bet them, and maybe the over. I said I like the over 6.5 goals here. This is their 3rd road game in 4 days. That's like tired legs. I don't like that. You played. I mean, tomorrow it's the 21st, right? So they played on Thursday. They played on Friday on the road. Lost 7-3, 1-6-4, and now they're playing again today. So 3 and 4 days all on a road. That's a spot I don't want to play on a team. I don't want to play on a team in that spot. You're 8-12 on the road. It's not where I want to put my money. KD Lifetime has a good. Here we go. Here we go. Lifetime has good movies. Nick Nasty says I'm on them for the first quarter. Team money. So is that who? This Memphis? Who are you talking about? Nate says regular people bet playoff football. Regular people don't bet every day. Well, I don't know about that, Nate. I think people now are just flat out basic degenerates. I think they live bet. I think they see this stuff on TV and every game's running some kind of commercial for DK or FanDuel or whatever or wherever the heck you live, Bet Rivers, whatever sports book. And I think they do. And I think the commercials like, oh, you're just having fun. You're just this ain't freaking fun, bro. Look at poor Big Mouth. Big Mouth Rob's got to talk him off the ledge, going crazy. And the guy won. The guy won money today, and he's having an episode. No, regular people think they could do this. Like, oh, this is easy. Look at this. Oh, you just bet. Who cares? Just bet my favorite team. It's easy. They're going to win today. No, regular people turn on ESPN or Fox or MSG or whatever channel. There's some panel of derelicts on there who are ex-athletes, ex-coaches, or went to school for broadcasting, and all of a sudden they're telling you who to take. Oh, look at this! Look at this percentage of people on this game. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it'll be a long-term winner listening to those cats. He's like NFL or college football better. I like NFL better. I like NFL better. My favorite sport to bet on is baseball. It's every day. I could take dogs. I don't have to have a great record. I can have a losing record in baseball and still make money because I'm going to take a bunch of underdogs. The best team in baseball is going to lose 60 games, and they'll be favored in 150 of 162 games. Who are the Dodgers an underdog to? They'll be a favorite in every game, and I got news for you. They're going to lose some games, and they'll lose games when they're huge favorites. So they lose 40 games. It's really like losing 85 on just one team. But NFL, although I don't know, it's a little tougher sometimes. Well, times get a little sharpest out there. NFL is definitely by far the toughest game to bet side and total out of the gate on. Nate says they weren't. Nate, I mean, regular people are. Regular people betting every week in football. Where do you live, Nate? That people are. Please. I move somewhere and I throw on a sports gambling shirt from a place, and randos come up to me and ask, "Oh, what you got there? What's that about?" They're bad. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're bad. T Money says risky, Nick. Big Math Rob. Ravens was a tough game. Tough game. They played like crap and won by 24. That's a scary team. He says T Money, yes sir, my guy. Here we go. Thought I was the only guy who liked Lifetime movies. Nate says 40. No, Vegas is built with cash, but do you think they lose money? You can do what? Hold on a second. I always say that they win. The books always win because people are stupid. People want to bet to have fun. People bet favorites. People bet overs. Nobody wants to bet unders. Nobody wants to bet under props. I mean, you're 46. Come on, you got no better than this. Of course, Vegas is built to cash. I know. I mean, freaking gonna be 50 this year. Dude, it's a long time. you know, but to think that people aren't betting every day, and yeah, they make their money in the books, not because they bet a dog a favorite not that they're just betting a favorite and they split. I mean, come on. I think the public was all over the Texans early, and I think they were on the Packers. Believe it or not, people want to bet what they just saw. So the Packers beat up Dallas, taking 10 points. Public was the winner there. But public loses because they want to do parlays, Nate. Parlay, 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 party. What's State saying, Big Mouth? They're taking it. Who's taking a dive? Big Mouth is absolutely insane. Wants to bet on the chess game. Nick Nancy says dodge the bullet. I'm taking the Nets. $20 on the Nets tomorrow. All right. Hey, I don't know. I don't like the Nets tomorrow. Jerry brought up the Nets covering, and I just ran down some of their rosters on who they covered with and against. Only in the U.S. For what? The public? What are we talking about here? Michigan State, Maryland, Willie Mack. I gotta say, the line looks a little light. I mean, Maryland has a small home dog, yes. If this keeps coming down to like a pick 'em, I don't know. I might just do Michigan State based on principle. I think they're the better team. Um, I didn't want to bet them at 2 on the opener. I was like, I'll take a little Maryland action here, but we'll see where the line shapes up in the morning. What do we got here now? I mean, it's 1.5. Here's a 1. It's a 2.5 opener. I'll wait. If I move, it'll be with Michigan State at a pick 'em. George Lobo says, it's me again. After watching the Niners tonight, I have hope for the Bills or whoever faces them. The Niners, listen, it's a bad weather game. You lose your star receiver, messes things up a little bit. Let's see what happens next week. Let's see how bad they, see what that line is and who they play next week. Kings beat the Rangers, did they? Or you're asking if they beat them yet? It is 2-1 in the third, almost the final. Also Matthews scores 3 to 4 goals the other night. He's a monster. Guy scores goals almost every game. I don't even know who he is. Gets you out of the Austin Matthews train. The Rangers, this guy, they're fired. So tomorrow, maybe an over with them. George would take Allen, Lamar, Mahomes against San Fran. Well, I think the line's like the generic line, I think, is a 3. Islanders. What happened with the Islanders? I'm looking. What happened with the Islanders? Is this for tomorrow, the Islanders? Against Dallas tomorrow? I don't think them. Big Mouth. I don't even know what Big Mouth's got to be hammered. Michael B's at house. Welcome. It's not going to go past 41. What game's that? What total? Green Bay should have won today. Maybe. 13 to 5-day college hoops. Excellent day. Good job. 0-1 college basketball, 2-1 NFL. I went 7-5-1. As I said, Mike, I didn't pull the trigger on a bunch of games. I would have won some more. Maybe lost a couple. I'm happy. I went 2-0 in NFL. That's where most of the money was made. Hit those Lamar props were fabulous. Victor says Buffalo should win. Honestly, Mahomes somehow gets these games to go his way. Here's the thing: he gets them to go his way in KC. He's on the road now. This for Buffalo. You beat these guys during regular season in KC. You go there for championship games, they get you. They're home. They're better teams. They're not the better team this year. They might have a better defense. You have a better offense here, and you're at home. And you got you beat them regular season. You saw the revenge for them knocking out of playoffs. Come on. Take care of business at home. You think you're a good team? You think you're a really good team? Win this game. Where the button on FanDuel? This guy. Michael B says, college basketball like Utah on a back-to-back road spot for the Ducks. Yeah, out of Colorado, they got hammered. I mean, I would lean Utah there. I didn't play it. Good job, Michael, from Nick Nasty. Thank you, Nick Nasty. Yeah, go to school with a ring, hang it up, and pray, says the NBA. NBA. No betting allowed. You don't have to bet NBA if you don't want to. Bills Mafia, Tampa Lions over. The Tampa game, I don't have a real feel good on that total. 5-2 UFC, although DDP Championship fight is about to kick off. Strickland. We had some Strickland love in here. People wanted Strickland. Bet DDP, he is going to destroy him. Really? Someone said to do Strickland in here earlier. Big Mouth Rob, I put under 8 goals in. Under 8 goals. This guy's talking about crazy. Big Mouth Rob must be in his 40s to know that movie. Michael B., you're throwing money away on the Bills. Here we go, Team Money, throwing haymakers. I've been going nuts. Facts. Yes, you have been. Yes, I do bet spring training baseball sometimes. Spring training last year, I believe we went 12-12 in spring training. I got to find my little. I don't have my baseball book in front of me. We made money in spring training last year. Hold on a second. I think this is it here. Nope, it might be this one down here. I have. See, I'm old school. Well, big mouth. I got books all over the joint. Here we go. What is this one? Is it in this one here? Basketball. Maybe it was this one over here. I gotta organize all my folders. It's not this one. These are my hats or my shirts. We'll find it. I got it written down there somewhere. We got it somewhere here. I believe that's 12 and. Is it over here? Here we go. Here we go. 12-12, 12-12-2 spring training, plus 225. There you go. 12-12-2 plus up. Paste it into the chat here. Because we love some spring training. Michael B says, Team Money. You still think this is last year's Chiefs? I mean, seriously, they're not last year's Chiefs. They don't have an offense. The offense is not that good. I think the Bills give KC a beating by double digits. Big Mouth is laughing. I'm still throwing quarters at a wall. Matt T, baseball, I'm ready. I like the Royals over 72.5. Detroit over 79.5. I'm gonna throw a little something on Toronto and Baltimore to win the East. Yankees at plus 130. No, thank you. No, thank you. I want the Marlins over 78.5 wins. Kelsey not 100%, and he's got no other receivers. Going to be 50, baby. Closing in on 5-0. Big Mouth Rob and the rest of the chat. I'm going to be 50. Do I look 50? I don't think I look 50. And that's just because I shaved my head on my face to hide some grace. I don't think I look 50. Cowboys were not going to win. Well, I mean, it was just a question. Somebody said, who do I want to win? I'm a Cowboy fan. Nets beat the Lakers. Didn't they beat Portland? That doesn't mean anything. This is not A, B equals C. Be here tomorrow night, Mike. Here we go. Who's going to win? There'll be a lot of crap talking going on tomorrow after the Bills-Chiefs game. Maybe I'll do I'll come in a little live stream that puppy up. Little live stream action. I like the AFC team in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it's probably a good bet. I mean, you got 3 good ones left. I mean, Ravens, Bills, KC, 3 pretty good teams. Why can't the toilet paper cross the street? Too many cracks in the road. Nice. Is that a dad joke because I'm 50? Ducks cannot beat the Sharks tomorrow. They're going to beat the Rangers. No, the Sharks. Hold on a second. I thought the Ducks were playing the Sharks tonight. They lost to the Sharks tonight, 5-3. No, not in Miami. There's the spring training records. There we go. That work for them? For who? The Astros? I don't work for the Astros. You have a little faith in the Royals, actually. I do. Like the Royals next year. It's about their pitch. I think their bats will take a step forward. Their young bats, and their pitching has to improve from last year. It was so bad last year to start. Thought you were early for us. All right, Big Mouth Rob, my guy. Yes, thank you. Live stream the Chiefs dropping 28. All right. Well, it's bad when they lose 38-28. Not the Rangers. They will score by mistake. Pick the Astros. To what? Oh, so to win. So the Astros are a 92.5 wins, and they are plus 130 to win the West. Texas plus 170, Seattle plus 220. I don't know about Houston. They got Hater. I don't like the pitching staff. I just think they need another a starter. Verlander's up there. Uquiddy, McCullers, France, Hunter. Like Hunter Brown in France last year, and I said by July, I'm like, you got to get a starter in here because these are young pitchers who haven't pitched 150 innings. They're going to get tired. They need a pitcher. I don't know if I like the Astros. I mean, I might have to run it back on the Rangers. And there's really nothing else that really jumps out of me. I loved the Cubs last year. Cubs and the Diamondbacks were my two big season win total plays. Big Astro guy. Astros are loaded. The offense is there. I'm not a fan of the pitching. I mean, they need some bounce back pitching. Jesse says the Islanders fired their coach. The Blues won 5 or 6 after firing their coach. The Oilers won 10 straight after firing their coach. Do the math. The Isles are the play here. The Spanish guy, they're going to give $1 million every year after he retires. What Spanish guy? Altuve? I mean, who? Yordi? The Spanish guy in baseball really narrows it down. Oh, an hour and 15 minutes. Are you out of your minds tonight, people? Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. Years. I have no idea what's happening. All right. I can't do an hour and a half on a late night money. This is way too long. But I appreciate we got a Big Mouth Rob comes in out of the blue. We get him in out of the cold. He's upset. The guy won money today and he's upset. That's the kind of world we're living in. All right. I'll be back tomorrow, less than 12 hours from now, with midday money again. All right. Good night, everybody. Get some sleep. Go to bed. There's no games on. Get some rest. Be back.